do you mind giving maybe, I don't know, your top three or four pieces of advice to candidates?
Mhm.
And then afterwards, let's talk about three or four pieces of advice for recruiters. But let's start with candidates. I mean, if you had to pick your favorites, and before you answer, it's for me. I think my top three or four kind of change over the years a little bit. It moves around a little. But what's your current hot buttons for candidates?
I don't think this has ever died. It's really about behaviors and telling them that employers are looking at your behaviors even more so than your skill set in the interview process. So you got to show up. You got to fake it like you make it. Be positive and show them who you are personality wise. I think it really matters.
Couldn't agree more. By the way, I'll just extend that. Yeah, everything. If you're listening to this episode, like especially once you make it past the initial screening, okay? Once you make it past the initial screening, like everything you do, Mr. and Mrs. Candidate, it's being dissected. If you said, I will send you that tomorrow, and you don't, that's being dissected. If you sent an email with two misspells on it, that's dissected. If your voicemail answering thing on your cell phone is weird and creepy, that's dissected. I mean, everything you do from the screening period on, the way you answer emails, the way you answer the phone, the timeliness of your response, all of it. The background on your video, if it's trash overflowing, your bed's not made, whatever. Like it's all being dissected, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
okay. Good one. I like that. How about recruiters? Give me some I know you coach recruiters for a living now. You want to give me
Yes.
a couple?
Yeah. I'm gonna say it's the same thing. I know it might sound boring, but it's speed, it's tenacity, it's follow-up, it's um, the way that you do things and the way that you sound, the ability to text, the ability to use technology to your benefit, the ability to discern talent quickly and move on to the next thing, and the ability to get knocked down and get right back up, especially in this industry.
Right. Yeah. What I think, by the way, I think of old retailers, retail managers make great recruiters. Or anybody in hospitality, restaurant management, retail, they're so gritty, right? They're
Yeah,
grinders, right? They're just
exactly.
grinders.
Yep.
Eh,
100%.
Yeah,
100%.
they'll just get after it, man. Nothing phases them, you
Yep.
know. Um, my best person, Marcy, best recruiter, she was believe it or not, back in the day, I used to be a district manager for Bath and Body Works.
Really?
Yeah. And Marcy was one of my store managers, and now
Oh, cool.
she's been with me now for a long time, and she's great because she's a grinder, right? She just gets it, like
Yeah.
she gets the life. Anyway, what was my point? What was my point? Oh, my point was going to be, it's the hustle. I always tell people it's so funny when we're trying to sell to a client. They'll be like, "Well, what's your secret? So, like, what's your secret sauce? Why are you special? What's your patented formula? Whatever." Look, man. Let me just. If there's any recruiting firm out there that's telling you they have some sort of secret pill or secret bullet, silver bullet, that's all bullshit. It's all.
Still.
Listen, it's hustle and execution.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
it. That's it. Like,
Yeah.
do you have people that are going to dial for dollars, follow up aggressively, get people on the phone, do their job? Like that's it, man. There is no secret. We're not building rocket ships here.
Right. High level of communication, quick response
Quick
rate.
response rate,
Yeah.
fast response culture. That's what we say. Fast
Yeah.
response culture. Anytime I get somebody new in, I send them a text, and then it's like 8 hours later, I get a text.
Oh my God.
I'm like, no, bro, that's no.
You tell them right away. Like
Oh, absolutely. I'm just like, hey, man, listen, we're fast response culture here. Like, if you don't
we're
like
like,
it, that's cool. You just can't be part of our team.
right. That's how it goes.
Okay. Anything else you want to share about Naviga? Anything else you want to tell us? Let's see. Did we talk about the website? What is it? What's the website?
Navigarecruiting.com. That's the website.
So what you need to do, everybody, is first go call Riderflex, and if I can't close you on a deal, then call Kathleen's team. No, I'm just playing. I just, I
Hey,
just,
there's enough business to go around, isn't it?
yeah. Well, that's why I had you on the podcast. Yeah, of course, of course.
Yeah.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Sales, operations,
In marketing.
marketing, sales, operations, and marketing.
Yep.
Which one you like best?
Marketing.
What? Oh, I think sales people are fun to recruit. They're just,
I, I think they're fun too, but you said what do you like the best? And it really is marketing. It's the easiest to fill. There's not a lot of like hidden stuff that goes on in the process with the client or the candidate.
I got you.
No, it's straightforward.
Oh, I just thought of one more question.
What?
Number one piece of advice for the client. I got a bunch. We could do a whole, you could come back on the show. We could do a whole hour of advice for the client, the
Really
companies that
could.
hire us. Give me a good one.
Number one piece of advice for a client. Let me think. God, there's so many.
Yeah.
There's so many. Number
Yeah.
one, just stay the course and keep a good cadence to your process, right? Don't ghost candidates, don't ghost us. Keep a good cadence because candidates are watching the employer brand. They're evaluating you just as much as you're evaluating them, and that's key.
Let's go deeper on that. Maybe we'll make this the highlight clip. Yeah, keep the cadence, keep the rhythm, return phone calls, be timely. D- don't be non-timely on your end, and then 2 months later call me and say, "Yeah, well, we've had you guys on this for 3, 4 months and it's still not filled." Yeah,
Right,
bro, that's because your girl Sally would not schedule the damn interviews and call people back. Like, come on, man,
right. You got to move. You got to keep
move.
the cadence.
Yeah, move. Keep the cadence. Okay, here's another good one. We could go do a whole hour show on this. Here's another good one. Make sure you get all your shit together and everybody's on the same page before we start.
Yes.
Hiring manager, the HR person, if it's a small to medium-sized company, the CEO, are you all holding hands? I don't want to be 32 days down the road and then all of a sudden Johnny's coming in from the side telling you, "Oh, well, actually, this is what we're looking for." Like, no.
Yeah. Absolutely. You got to have it all done on the due diligence on the front end
Let's
for
just
sure.
start. Let's just start a company together that just trains clients how to deal
How
with
to
recruiting
yeah,
firms.
how to be an effective player in the recruiting space. Yes, that would be fun.
All right, Kathleen. Thank you so much. Hang on just a second. I'm going to hit stop on the recording. Thanks for being on the show, but don't hang up yet.
Okay.